What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the BTB Show. Just me and Earl for this one. The boys are feeling under the weather or are unavailable today. But the show must go on, and we got some series to talk about, guys. The first one we're going to talk about today is, you know what? Eeny, meeny, miny. I think we can talk about the Knicks and the Atlanta Hawks here. What do you think, Earl? I think that's where we're going. Yeah. Earl, first off, I'm just gonna let you talk because I know I'm the resident Knicks fan here, but you also are based around or near Atlanta. So what's the energy like
Just
going
giving
on?
my
What are people
locations
feeling
out.
like?
No, go ahead. You're the Knicks fan. Go first.
No. It's fine. I just want to know. I just want to know. Like our mutual friend Dan. How is he feeling about this win?
Go first, bro. This is your thing. Like you're the resident Knicks guy. Go ahead and do your monologue, bro. People clicked on the video to see a Knicks fan perspective, bro. I'm just extra. Go ahead,
I
bro.
don't think you're extra. I think your opinion is valid. You're
No,
not
no,
just
I'm just saying,
extra,
but like
dude.
when we talk Lakers, I'm gonna talk Lakers first. When you talk Knicks, you or Max are gonna talk Knicks first. Log in.
All right, fine. He's passing it back to me, I guess. But straight up disappointing loss. I mean, the fact that we lost by one is a complete miracle within itself. CJ McCollum gave us an opportunity to win that game, and we straight up didn't. Um, that's what made me kind of mad the most, I guess. I felt like there was time and opportunity for Mikal Bridges to get around Jalen Johnson in order to really get an efficient bucket. I really feel like he was a step ahead, and then he just pulled up for a shot in the corner. I don't know what that was about. We didn't need a far shot, Mikal. You could have made it easy for yourself, but I feel like you didn't on purpose. I don't know why, but I saw a picture. I also sent it in the chat. I saw a picture of Mikal being like surrounded by the Hawks. I was like, damn, bro, this would make me feel like shit. This would make me feel like shit for sure because knowing that Mikal was not the reason, but he was a heavy catalyst to why we lost that game. I feel like his defense wasn't up to par on the typical standard that he likes to keep it on. And to be honest, he couldn't keep people in front of him. He kept people letting him blow by him. I mean, we were lucky to have Josh Hart on the floor to keep Jalen Johnson stacked. But what happens if Mike Brown says, "Let's switch up the game plan. Let's put Jalen Johnson on McHale and see what happens." Jalen Johnson is gonna run by him every single time, and it's shown and it's proven.
Mm-hmm.
Um, my the main thing I also have a concern with, and why I'm wearing my boy Cat's jersey here, is because yo, and I'll say it like this because there's a lot of Brunson ball going on, and I love Jalen Brunson. We know this. Jalen Brunson's one of my favorite players in the league right now. But I can also look at the game objectively and say that he's been hogging the ball a little too much, dribbling the air out of it when he doesn't need to be. I mean, he shot 11 for 37 for the rest of the. He had good first quarter stats. I think it was 7 for 11 or something. And for the rest of the game, he shot maybe 11 for 37. I'm sorry, but when you don't have it going like that, why are you shooting, my brother? Pass the ball. Cat was having a better game. Cat made two deep clutch threes. And I saw that. I'm like, damn, bro, where was this during the season? Because I wanted to see that during the season. People were getting mad because he wasn't doing that during the season. Another thing that made me mad was I saw a lot of Cat in the corner. We ran through this, y'all. We ran through this, Mike. We saw Cat dominate the Atlanta Hawks when he was constantly giving them and putting them in pick and roll situations. So why the fuck are you stuffing him in a corner? Doesn't make any sense, man. Also, shout out CJ McCollum, man. I mean, I'm kind of playing both sides here as well because why are we dubbing a new villain of New York City? I don't see it that way at all. I didn't really see it that way when they were chanting CJ or whatever they were chanting in there. I didn't really feel it. I never saw CJ like that, to be honest. Trae Young is probably the only guy really saying, yeah, CJ, yeah, because he just doesn't want to be the villain of New York anymore. Like, even the mayor's talking about Trae Young, for God's sakes. Like, can we just get this man's name out of our mouths, please? We don't care about him anymore. But it's redundant, it's stupid, but it's the Knicks. and the Knicks will keep doing Knicks things. And before I keep talking, Earl, please save me from this. I've been talking for 5 minutes. What do you got, man?
Yeah. The Knicks are in trouble, man. I think personally, I talked about this a lot. The Knicks had a prime opportunity to take a commanding 2-0 lead, especially with the fact that Nickeil Alexander-Walker hasn't really got going, and I don't expect that to last much longer, especially with them traveling back home where he's a lot more comfortable. Made the joke, like, NBA players, most of them, when they go back home, they have the home crowd on their side, a lot of momentum swing plays. The Hawks arena, I've been there a lot of times. Those games, the crowd gets into it. Really great atmosphere, especially back in the day when Trae Young was playing. Every single possession, everyone's locked in. I've been in games. If y'all have been following the channel for a while, I've been to the 4 overtime game. Every single bucket in that arena, every single moment, like it got quiet. Then there's arena pops, everything. Like every single fan is bought in to Atlanta Hawks. With that being said, I think the Knicks definitely made a lot of mistakes going down the stretch. One thing is they kind of lost their advantage inside. I feel like they were doing a good job getting to the post, drawing fouls. They kind of went away from that. Also, you can credit the fact I think Atlanta made a good adjustment with adding in Jonathan Kuminga for interior defense at times. He did a good job of kind of helping, being the help guy, getting pivotal stops down the stretch. And to me, he was like one of the keys to this game defensively. And he made a couple shots. He had that big shot in the corner as well. I didn't think it was going in. Tough shot. He had a couple lays towards the end of the game too. Huge momentum swing from that perspective. But looking at the game, man, you talk about Karl-Anthony Towns being the corner. I think it's just lack of leadership on Jalen Brunson. If I'm the leader of the team, I'm going to make sure, hey, I know my number 2 guy has got to get the ball a couple possessions. If we talk about Jalen Brunson being a leader, this and that, blah, 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 controlling the flow of the offense, as the guard, as the point guard, it's your job at times when you know other people's offense is stagnant to get them involved. Same thing I love about the Lucas of the world, the LeBrons of the world. Yes, they're going to physically dominate the ball. We all know superstars do this. But you have to have some type of balance because when your game's not going, you need someone else to come with you, right? Karl-Anthony Towns, for the first 2 games, has really not been effective in the first half. It's been the second half. What happens if you get that aggressive Karl-Anthony Towns? You get him the same amount of touches again in the second and the first. You probably have a bigger lead. And even if you blow that lead, you have a chance to come back and really lock in and close out the game. On the other side of things, CJ McCollum is absolutely hooping. Am I surprised? No. Like I talked about this before too. CJ McCollum is the same guy who was going into battle versus the Warriors with Damian Lillard every single season. 20 plus points per game. I think like 10 or 11 seasons. I think it was 10 seasons in a row. Never been named an All-Star, which sucks for him. One of the most underrated players I feel like in NBA history. He's one of those guys. Like he's a guy who, if you give him the ball, he's going to get to the mid-range, slow down the game, get to his shots, and lock in. And that's exactly the type of player they need in a playoff run. He has experience. Playoff experience is real. I tell everybody this all the time. Like, yes, you can be great in the regular season, you can go on runs, but playoffs is a different monster. The whole Knicks team has playoff experience now up to this point. Atlanta, I can't say the same for those guys. Now they've gotten punched in the face. Nickeil Alexander-Walker. I feel like they should probably extend it a little bit. Play a little bit of a Corey Kispert, get some 3-point shooting off the bench a little bit more. Jonathan Kuminga, he's kind of getting warmed up a little bit too. I like him getting more minutes. So coaches have to make adjustments, see where they can fill out the holes. But the biggest thing also was the rebounding. The rebounding advantage in the first half was horrible. It was like 18 to like 32. The reason why Atlanta was able to get back into the game is they cut the gap completely. I think it probably ended a little bit more close to even. On that part, Knicks probably still had the advantage overall number-wise, but rebounding is huge in every series. So they were able to lock in on that spot and stop the, easy paint buckets we talked about. But yeah, I think the Knicks have to win game 3. Like, it's the most important game of the series. If you let the Hawks get confidence and win, it's going to be tough, man. So that's kind of my thoughts. I think I always had it going like 7 or 6 games. This is going to be a long series, but whoever takes game 3 is taking a huge momentum swing.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, and this is me saying this as a Knicks fan, and if you don't realize this as a Knicks fan, you're probably seeing this through a little bit of a rose-colored lenses here. Guys, we're kind of a momentum team. We've been a streaky team this entire year. So when I kind of look at something like this, I have to look at next game and I have to look for an immediate response. I
Yep.
have to look at Karl Anthony Towns immediately and get him involved
Yep.
immediately, because there is one thing that Karl Anthony Towns was able to do in this game, and he was able to get into the post. As soon as they moved away from that, and then as soon as Atlanta started crowding the paint, it got a little bit tricky.
Yep.
It got a little bit tricky. So with that being said, guys, let us know what you guys think in the comment section. I mean, this is just a series about the New York Knicks. We're going to continue with other videos about the other series so far. But thank you guys so much. Appreciate a single one of you guys. Make sure to tune in, lock in, catch us soon. Peace.